That will impact the F-35 fighter jet program at a local military base. We break down what it means for the cost of the aircraft.
And we are tracking some clouds back to the west that will fill into eastern North Carolina, but we have a warm start because of that southerly flow with that moisture. I'll show you the details coming up.
Fire destroys 16 apartments. One renter says it's the second time in 4 months he has lost his home. Good evening, I'm Wes Goforth.
And I'm Valentina Wilson. First tonight, we're getting new details about the F-35 program that affects Marine Corps Air Station Cherry Point. A Pentagon agreement will decrease the cost of the fighter jets. President Donald Trump said in December that the cost was out of control. News Channel 12's Matt Bylis talked with an expert who's pleased with how the deal panned out.
When Donald Trump tweeted about the F-35 program on December 12th, Pentagon officials took another look at the numbers, and now there's a deal in place to purchase these jets at the lowest price in history. The F-35 is a stealth fighter aircraft meant to replace 5 older fighter jets for the Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps. Mark Finlayson of Allies for Cherry Points Tomorrow says there will be more F-35s at the Marine Corps base in Havelock than anywhere else.
This new batch of aircraft maintains the schedule, lowers the cost, and keeps us on schedule. So all those things together are very, very good news for Cherry Point.
Officials with the manufacturing company Lockheed Martin said in a statement that President Trump's involvement accelerated negotiations. The price dropped from $102 million to just about $95 million per aircraft. I also spoke with a number of business owners in the area today, and they're glad that the price tag means a healthy future for Cherry Point. Reporting in Havelock, Matt Bylis for News Channel 12.
Some big news there, Matt. And Mark Finlayson says they expect to have 94 F-35s deployed to Cherry Point within the next decade. The U.S. government expects to spend close to $400 billion in the coming decades to develop and buy about 2,500 of the jets.
I'm meteorologist Donnie Cox. We're kicking off the new week with warmer temperatures out there, and we're still dry as we scan the skies of eastern Carolina. In fact, the temperatures this afternoon warming into the 60s. The next couple of days, we're headed back into the 70s. I think you'll like that a lot. But as of right now, we are mainly in the mid-60s. You can see the 66 at Kinston, 65 at Jacksonville, 63 at Washington, 64 at Greenville. Now, satellite radar shows nothing at the moment back to the west, so some of these clouds will begin to float in for tomorrow. And as we head through the day tomorrow, we'll also see the possibility along the coast of a shower or two as we start to see more moisture flow in as the high pressure is now moved offshore. Here we go, hour by hour for the rest of the evening. You see the clear skies out there for the evening hours. Temperatures falling back only into the mid-40s. Not near as cold out there tonight as what we've had the past couple of nights. I'll show you how long this warm-up will last and when the next chance of rain comes in. That's in about 10 minutes.
The executive director of the Raleigh Sports Alliance believes North Carolina could lose dozens of NCAA championships again this year if House Bill 2 is not repealed. Scott Dupree told the Charlotte Observer that cities, colleges, and universities have submitted 133 bids to host events through 2022. Dupree says that represents more than $250 million in economic impact. A recent survey conducted by the Associated Press and 8 newspapers shows 12 of 50 state senators and 40 of 118 current House members support abolishing the law. Dupree says the state could have until mid-March to make a decision. Now, Governor Cooper issued a statement on the issue today. It reads, the NCAA news means there is no time to waste in repealing House Bill 2. The bipartisan votes of both Democrats and Republicans are there for repeal if the Republican legislative leadership will just put it to a vote.
In Craven County, we're learning the identity of a woman killed in a crash in New Bern. Troopers say 45-year-old Patricia Cartwright Sparrow of Belhaven died from her injuries. She was the passenger in a 2011 Ford Mustang. The two-vehicle crash happened at the intersection of Nelson Road and River Road Saturday morning. Troopers say 23-year-old Ashley Cartwright was driving the Mustang when she ran a stop sign and hit another car. Cartwright, along with the driver and passenger of that other car, had non-life-threatening injuries. The district attorney is still considering charges.
After a story from Carteret County tonight, deputies identify a body found in a ditch alongside a roadway there. They say the man was 66-year-old Sidney Tate Jr. Deputies say an inmate crew cleaning the road found the body on Merriman Road this morning. Tate was less than a quarter of a mile away from his home. Deputies say there are no signs of foul play right now. The incident remains under investigation pending autopsy results.
New information on a fire that destroyed 16 apartment units. The fire in Greenville Saturday left many without a home. News Channel 12's Nicole Ford talked to one renter who has now lost his home twice in 4 months.
That's right. This apartment complex is located near Stansburg Road in Greenville. Now, I want you to just take a look at this damage. One renter tells me the fire started in that apartment, quickly spreading down these stairs as many residents attempted to get out. Now, Chris Smith tells me he has lived in this apartment only since November. He lived directly below the fire. He tells me it was just like any other Friday night into Saturday. He and his girlfriend had just moved in, bought furniture, and were adjusting to life at West Park Apartments, but that quickly changed.
My girlfriend woke up. I guess she smelled the smoke because I was dead asleep, and she comes running back in there telling me to get up, that we need to get out because there's a fire. And I peek outside, and I see like the siding and stuff from the top floor is falling everywhere, so I went and grabbed some clothes, and we got out.
Together, they stood outside their new home as they watched the building go up in flames. But this wasn't the first time Smith had lost his home. He's a victim of Kinston's flooding from Hurricane Matthew. He lived in this apartment where water made it halfway up the stairs to the second floor. And now he's lost his home twice in just 4 months. Now, Smith tells me that as much as difficult as these times have been in losing 2 homes in 4 months, he's just thankful to be alive and that everything that was lost was just material items. Live in Greenville, Nicole Ford, News Channel 12.
All right, Nicole, and the buildings Chris Smith lived in both Kinston and Greenville are now closed, and all residents have to move out.
Investigators ruled an early morning fire in Pitt County today as accidental. Blackjack Fire Chief Corey Handler tells News Channel 12 tonight they responded to a mobile home fire on Doc Lofton Road just after 5 a.m. Crews spent more than an hour putting out the blaze. Handler says 2 people were inside and have minor injuries from escaping through a window. He says the fire started accidentally in the kitchen. Well, the new Super Bowl champions are getting ready for a massive homecoming celebration tonight. The New England Patriots return to Boston's Logan Airport this afternoon, heading to Foxborough. The city of Boston celebrated last night. The excitement for Tom Brady's 5th Super Bowl win spilled into the streets. Luckily, police say there were no major incidents. Earlier today, Brady, who was named the Super Bowl game's MVP, talked about how his game jersey disappeared.
The jersey, yeah, I put it in my bag, and then I came out, and it wasn't there anymore. So it's unfortunate because that's a nice piece of memorabilia. So if it shows up on eBay somewhere, someone let me know.
Tom can probably afford to bid up the price on that, I would say. T-shirt companies in the area there were up early this morning printing those championship logos and getting fresh Super Bowl 51 gear out to stores. And the celebratory parade for the Patriots is on for 11 o'clock tomorrow morning.
It wasn't Super Bowl fireworks that lit up the sky early this morning. A giant meteor captured a lot of attention from Kentucky to Kansas. Look at it there.
That is a big one and a long one. Later, we show you how a coach from our state, there he is, Duke fans, is helping make a wish come true for a woman battling cancer.